These videos will make you question everything. So remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's check it out.
Like, why are you trying to provoke us so you can put us on YouTube?
And there's no sense even talking to him. He's not intelligent enough to get it. You have the right to remain silent. I recommend that you exercise that right, because I'm tired of hearing you talk.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel.
Dang.
In early January of 2024, Travis Hines was sleeping in his car at a Walmart in Paducah, Kentucky. Travis travels the country in his car and documents his journey along the way on his Daily Roamer YouTube channel. However, sleeping in your vehicle comes with a host of new problems. For Travis, it tends to be the police. On his channel, Let's Exchange IDs with Travis Hines, ironically titled with his name, he hosts encounters with law enforcement, often when they knock on his window to complain about where he is parked.
I have several people that are calling in concerned about your vehicle being parked here with the windows covered.
Yeah, I covered them up. It's Sunday. I mean, Daily, you understand. You don't look like you understand. Why are you giving me that blank stare?
I'm not, sir.
What's the complaint exactly? Just the covering of the windows?
That there is a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot where kids play.
Yeah?
Shoes outside, the windows covered.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
Do you have your license?
For what?
So that I can identify you?
Is this a traffic stop?
No, sir. This is a complaint.
You got quite a surprised look on you.
I don't.
You're not jacked up on energy drinks or anything, right?
On this night, he was settled in.
Wait. He did not just ask that, did he? I ain't never heard that one before, man. He really asked that. Wow.
To a local Walmart, as they do not trespass for simply sleeping in a vehicle. Another party had parked next to him and left their vehicle running for warmth, while another had a fire to keep warm. But the smoke and exhaust bothered Travis, and he decided to search for another location to sleep. Upon looking at his map, he found a Baptist church nearby with a large parking lot, and since churches are often more than welcoming to anyone in need, he decided to travel to the church and investigate the location.
Somebody parked next to me and then started running their car. It's cold, so more people are burning things. There's a big haze. I smell it. It's a strong smell of smoke. It's actually visible in the whole parking lot of Walmart. So we got Kroger's, we got Lowe's. I was thinking Lowe's, but Kroger's might work. This is move number 3, and it's in an attempt to get out of that smoke. I'm looking at churches now. The church it's not my favorite choice. They got a big flag. They got a big parking lot. It's empty.
Why not go to a truck stop? Why not go to a truck stop? You know what I mean? When I'm driving long distance and stuff like that, and if I need to pull over, I don't like rest areas. I don't like that. If you ever been to a rest area, bro, it's just you out there in the middle of nowhere, alone most of the times, a few trucks maybe out there. But nah, go to a truck stop. Well lit, a lot of truckers there, a lot of cars there. It's open, people are in and out throughout the night. A little bit more safe. You have cops coming in and out of there. I would suggest that.
I'm willing to take my chances.
Arriving at the ordinance on the right.
But is it safe to park here overnight for me? Will somebody want to try to give me a hard time?
The lot was empty, so Travis parked and got cozy for the remainder of the evening, but after drifting off to sleep, at about 1:45 a.m., he was awakened by a knock at his window. It was Deputy Weldon of the McCracken County Sheriff's Office. Yes, the same department who was just 2 days prior featured on this channel after arresting Miss Juniper for knocking on a deputy's window.
Hey, come here. Let me explain something to you. You be extremely... No, don't walk away from me. No, just be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, be extremely careful.
Listen,
when you're
I didn't see you.
Because you cut me off.
Listen,
You did not even use your turn signal.
At the last minute, he called. He needed me over here.
So use your turn signal.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
Are you supposed to
Listen,
use your turn
do not
signal?
come up threatening on me like that.
I'm
That's a
not
good way to go to
threatening.
jail,
Look at you.
okay?
For what? My bad drive?
No.
You're going to send me to jail for your bad driving? I knocked on your window.
Okay.
I knocked on your window
extremely
after
careful.
you
That's
cut
called
across
menacing.
2 lanes without your turn signal.
Oh, I think you're fixing to go to jail.
Why?
Thankfully, Travis had began recording and was able to capture a snippet of the early part of the encounter.
You just staying the night here, or
Just hanging out, yeah.
homeless?
Just sitting here.
Here, don't be grabbing stuff for me, okay? I don't know if you're grabbing any weapons or
cop?
anything. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm a deputy sheriff with the McCracken County Sheriff's Office.
McCracken County? Oh, you're okay. You're not city police?
No, I'm McCracken County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
I was just checking on what you were doing on the property here. Saw suspicious vehicle sitting here and couldn't tell if someone was in here or not. So,
yeah.
You just staying the night here, or
Just sitting here and then just hanging out and trying to stay warm. You said your name was what again?
Deputy Waddle with the McCracken County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. I hear you say sheriff's office, but when you say your name, Deputy Waddle, let me try to spell that.
Well, then technically I don't have to identify myself, but I will. It's WELDON, badge number 34.
What are you invoking a Fourth Amendment rights or something?
Nope.
Is that what you're saying?
Nope.
Deputy Weldon has not told Travis why he initiated contact or asked him to leave, and now requests his ID.
Do you have an ID on you or anything?
Well, what would you be invoking? Technically, you don't have to.
Sir, I'm asking if you have an ID on you. I'm not going to sit here and have a conversation about.
No, it really is. It really is.
Doesn't pertain to this situation at all.
Oh, okay. What crime do you suspect me of?
Well, right now, you're.
The camera shuts down due to the cold, but it's assumed that Deputy Weldon is accusing Travis of trespassing.
Whoa. They can do that? Camera shuts down. Oh, he means Travis, the guy. I thought he was talking like the cops camera. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of body camera when I'm thinking about this. I'm like, oh, did the cop body camera shut down because it's cold? I was going to lose my mind.
Though no signs forbidding entry exist on the lot and no one has asked him to leave, Deputy Kane arrives shortly after and activates his body camera.
Here as the deputy sheriff with the authority of the sheriff to investigate this, and our job is to drive around, make sure things are secure and the law's not being broken. Okay? I'm just trying to identify you. I've already told you multiple times, as long as I identify you and you're good, then I'm fine. I'm not trying to charge you. I'm not trying to cause any problems. I'm just trying to do my job. So I don't understand why you can't just verify if that's your name or not.
Criminal trespass in the third degree states that a person is guilty when he knowingly enters or remains unlawfully in or upon premises. But again, no signs declared that the lot was unpassable, and no one, including the officers, had asked him to leave and provided him an opportunity to do so. Instead, the officers are holding him on the property and preventing his departure while trying to obtain his identification. But the deputies don't have a lawful reason to identify Travis, who continues to ask the deputy.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? We don't, and I'm not talking about him, the guy, Travis or whatever. I'm just saying some of us, we don't even know when things are happening during a stop that's unlawful. We gotta learn this stuff, bro. You gotta learn this stuff.
He questions. This seems to upset them, leading to an emotional outburst as they escalate a peaceful encounter that by all legal standards should be considered consensual.
Alright, what's your partner's name?
It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to provide you your name.
People need to provide their name, okay?
No,
People need to
you may think so, but that's not the law.
It's not our policy, bud, but hey, I'm Deputy Kane with the McCracken County Sheriff's Office. It's not our policy that we have to identify you.
This is the Kane?
But Deputy Kane.
Kane, okay.
Kane, C-A-I-N. Alright, but...
Okay.
First officer getting agitated, you could see it. This is where it's about to start going left.
Listen to me for a second, alright, man?
What's your first name, Kane?
Alright, well, it's, Jay, but here's the thing.
What's so hard about giving
But hey, here's the thing, dude. Just can you stop talking for a second? Let me talk.
Kane and Weldon.
Okay. So here's the deal. I don't know if you're from Kentucky. All right.
Well, you see my plates.
That doesn't mean
I haven't seen your plates. I just rolled up here. So, but like I said, I don't know if you're from Kentucky or not. I don't know where you're from.
You know, I'll tell you, I was.
He's talking.
Dude, I'm talking, bro. Dude, hey, I'm talking, bro. I asked you if you could stop talking so I could talk, and you said you would, and you keep interrupting me.
Well, no, I'd like to.
Well, just wait and listen to what he has to say.
Just listen to me for a second, bud. All right.
Jay.
So
you can
in
post this on
the
your
state of
YouTube
Kentucky, churches are private property, right?
Private property for churches.
Churches are private property, just like any other business. Okay. So, and if you're parked on a church parking lot, it's considered trespassing if you don't have permission to be here.
Simply existing on a church property is not considered trespassing just because Kentucky considers it private property. Such a claim would mean that an officer could ID you at Walmart unless you have first obtained express permission to be on their property. Sounds ridiculous, right? As Walmart welcomes customers without discrimination. Oddly enough, the church appears to welcome anyone to the property as well. They offer free hot meals, host a food pantry, and thrift store on their website, which uses language such as, "Come as you are." Whatever your reason for considering Southland, we count it a privilege. We hope you will join us. We need...
See? We all smell BS. You smell it? BS. It just seem like they could just spew out something. I hope that's not the case, bro. Like, this is why we gotta learn this stuff. You know what I mean? First of all, we gotta make it home safe and alive. We also need to know the laws too, man, because they could very well be just spouting out some just bogus stuff, and we be thinking it's true because they have a badge and a uniform.
There's a place for everyone at Southland, and claims to help the community with a hand up. Some places of business do have agreements with law enforcement agencies to allow them to act as representatives for the property, which grants them the ability to trespass people when the owners are not present. The deputies will soon allude to such an agreement, though one has not been produced at the time of making this video. I personally reached out to the church about 4 hours after this incident, asking if they had knowledge of such an agreement, and was as polite as possible in my request. I attempted to follow up on the matter 4 hours later, to find that the church had blocked me.
Did you guys get called, Jay?
No.
Getting blocked by a church is crazy to me. Like, why the church blocked by a church is just mind blowing. Why would a church block me? And I'm inquiring. This world has changed.
We do what's called premise checks. We drive around, make sure, because there's a lot of drug activity back here. Okay?
Are you implying?
Yeah, there is. So we do a lot of premise checks around this area. Okay? We see a vehicle that's never been out here before that we haven't seen. So we get out to identify. And what people don't understand is that people think we have to have probable cause to interact with people. We don't. We have what's called reasonable suspicion.
Fine. You can stop and talk at 1 a.m.
So
what the heck, daytime.
Do you have your ID with you though, dude?
I'll exchange IDs with you.
Do what?
I'll exchange IDs with you, Jay.
That's not how this works,
Jay
bud.
Weldon. Don't. You can give your first.
Man, can you just give us your
what
ID?
You're doing is called
Obviously, you're just recording us. You're trying to provoke us so you can put on YouTube and get some cool views by people that comment on you. Okay? Just give me your identification so we can move on. Like, why are you trying to provoke us so you can put us on YouTube?
You're making up feelings and fortune about this, and it's more.
No, I've asked you numerous times. I've asked you over and over and over just to identify yourself.
This hasn't gone.
I'm not trying to treat you unfairly. I'm just trying to do my job. I don't want to charge you.
This is no longer.
I have no hard feelings against you. I just want to ID you so we can move on. You're just. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
What's your first name?
What you're doing, bud, is called disorderly conduct in the state of Kentucky, okay?
All right, you go ahead and bring that before a jury, so I'll fight that.
All right.
And he'll probably win. Like, what is he doing disorderly other than back and forth about not wanting to give his ID because he may feel like he hasn't committed a crime?
Yeah.
Or what reason did you guys have to stop? He wasn't doing anything wrong.
I will say that I was at the Walmart parking lot.
ID yourself.
And I was,
ID yourself.
Jay Weldon, you know my last name.
Jay.
And all we need to do
Okay, is that your first name?
Yeah, let's hear your first name.
I'm asking what your first name is.
Yeah, let's
Can you give me your date of birth or social or something to identify you?
Let me hear that from you.
No, that's not how that works.
Okay, what are you...
That's not how the law's written. That's not how this works. If you want to be in this state,
just have him step out.
Get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, okay. Get out.
Travis grabbed his other cameras as one of the other deputies runs his plates again.
Clean Young 5545, expiration 724.
A moment later, Sergeant Burrow arrives on scene.
It's called trespassing, dude. We already told you. It's criminal trespassing.
Yeah, he obviously is definitely.
3 cop calls. 3 cops. Wow.
filming us and everything. And then he asked me, so what's your name? So WK, so what's your first name? I said Jay. You know, we're trying to explain to him that he's trespassing. And he's like, well, I mean, drug a car. I said, no. I said, we do extra patrols around here because this is a high drug area. I said, people come back in here and do drugs. And we see a vehicle that we're not familiar with back here, you know. And I said, dude, you're on the verge of disorderly because you're refusing to identify yourself.
Where do you want me to step away?
Where's your... Is your vehicle registration up to date?
Yeah, it should be.
Because the sticker's 2021 if you want to put your camera on it.
Yeah, I know. I don't need to put my camera on. I've been paying every year.
So you can't put it on YouTube.
I gotta put it on.
I'm just saying. The sticker shows 2021. That's why I was asking.
That's crazy that everybody is aware that you're going on YouTube. You're going on YouTube. That's what everybody keeps worrying about. It is what it is. This is the day and time we live in. Sorry, fellas. You're going on YouTube.
Pay on the computer, and
oh, good lord.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm just gonna put this. I don't know, maybe here.
Okay.
The weather feels okay so far, I guess. Yeah, I pay.
Have you gotten an ID yet?
No, he said his last name.
Yeah, we got a third person. All right.
Yeah, it's a sergeant.
What's your name?
Sergeant Burrow.
Burrow? Okay.
So
Yeah,
here's the issue. You're on private property.
And there was no calls, right? It was just this is part of a patrol?
They request us to patrol their property to make sure that people aren't loitering.
Okay.
You're in possession of a motor vehicle in the state of Kentucky. That means you are required to provide identification and proof of insurance for the vehicle.
This is going to be the tricky part of the case. Yes, during a lawful traffic stop, when operating a vehicle on a public road, you must provide your license, insurance, and registration. However, Travis was not suspected of a DUI or a moving violation, was not pulled over, and was sleeping when he was approached on private property. At this point, not a single deputy has asked or ordered him to leave, and have detained him only for his ID. However, without meeting the lawful requirements to satisfy the need to identify or produce documents, Travis should be free to leave the private property upon request of the deputies, walking if necessary.
We've got to do two things. I got to make sure you...
That's one thing. Now that he says that makes sense. Why wasn't he asked to leave then? Not once have I heard anybody say, well, can you just remove yourself, leave the premises? You know what I mean? Vacate the premises, as the terms people like to say. Do that. I have yet to hear that. It's just been a constant back and forth. And Travis, by the way, is hilarious with his dialogue with them.
You got a valid driver's license and insurance, and then you can get out of here.
What's the criminal or what's the? Am I pulled over for something?
Okay.
Is this a driving infraction?
You are loitering on private property.
It's false. It's totally made up. It's fiction. We made it up.
Which is a trespassing issue. So, in order for us to allow you to leave, I have to confirm you have a valid license, so you can drive your car, and valid insurance. I'm not going to argue with you. You can produce that information,
at the courthouse.
or you can go to jail for trespassing. It is really simple.
It's a courthouse issue. You got to take me before a judge and discuss.
Absolutely, I can arrest you, and you will go before a judge. Yeah, it's really simple. All you have to do is produce identification.
Yeah, I told my
and proof of insurance, and we'll get you out of here.
You did not tell your name. You said your last name was. You confirmed it was the one I gave. But you will not give me your first name. You will not give me your birthday. You will not give me your
I'm giving you an opportunity to produce your driver's license and valid proof of insurance so that I can get you out of here.
What's the driving infraction? I mean,
I'm giving you the opportunity to produce your driver's license.
What's your name? Again, you said
Sergeant Burrow, if you listened the first time.
We heard my last name's Hines. So
you are in possession of a motor vehicle.
Okay.
Which requires you to have a valid driver's license.
Okay. Yeah, but also, you know, you can identify. There's more than one way to identify.
I'm not going to go around and round with you. You can either produce it or you can go to jail.
Well, this isn't a matter of whether I give you a plastic ID or not. I could tell my name, right?
I've asked that.
Yeah, but he's asked
I've asked for full names for everybody here.
We don't have to give you our names.
Yeah, but all you gave me my full name, and you still ain't being cooperative, bro. So I mean, it is what it is.
Because he's the original. He's going to be the arrestee.
So either you identify yourself or you go to jail right now. You choose.
He's going to be the arrestor.
Okay. We can identify you by your fingerprints at the jail. Well, or we can identify you based upon your identification that you produced for us. It's real simple.
How far away is the jail from here? It sounds like I'm gonna have a long. I'm not gonna have a long walk.
You're going to jail if we take you there.
No, I am glad to give you a ride to jail.
Back from jail? I mean, what's?
No, that's on you. Because we're giving you the opportunity to produce your identification, and if you choose not to do that, then you need to go to jail.
Yo, Travis said, "How far is the jail? How far? And then if you take me, are you gonna give me a ride back?" Yo, this dude, the best by far. Oh,
this insurance, and we're gonna tow the vehicle.
I could tell my name. I just wanted to hear your first name. I mean, you guys are.
You can tell me your name.
We have done that.
Tell it, please.
What's your first name?
I guess you can't. Oh, look, you didn't do it. Wow, you keep lying to me. Let's try again.
It's a simple question.
What's your first name?
It's a simple
question. You're not telling me again? Why do you keep telling me you'll tell me? You're not telling me.
It's simple to produce your driver's license, and you're refusing to do so.
Well, that's not the minimum is telling your name. That's
no, not in the state of Kentucky. Not when you're in possession of the vehicle sitting in the driver's seat. This is your last opportunity. I'm not going to go around with you. Last opportunity. I am requesting you, based upon the Kentucky law, that you produce your driver's license right now or you're going to go to jail.
It's not just a driver's license. Right. Yeah, you guys have a good judge that supports this. You guys are going above and beyond.
It went completely.
Then they gonna tow my man Travis' vehicle like that? That's foul, bro. That's foul. They ain't gotta tow my man vehicle like that.
Different way, man, if you just would listen to us.
You guys don't listen to me.
No, you're not listening to us, bud. You're not listening to us. I was cooperative as hell with you.
I want to be able to hear your names. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, and you still wouldn't even talk to me, bud.
I guess if it was just
it's a one-sided conversation, it sounds like, don't it?
I guess if it was just you and me.
I guess it's just a one-sided conversation. Dude, I know what you're doing, man.
I want to know who you guys are.
I see it on TikTok and YouTube all the time. I know what you're doing, dude.
You see,
I see this stuff all the time.
Dirty cops on TikTok.
Oh, so you think I'm a dirty cop now?
No, I'm talking to you. I'm saying, I just as I was saying before. If it's
no, it's just people don't understand the laws and they think they do.
Lift your hands up for me, please. There you go.
During the arrest, Sergeant Burroughs unnecessarily belittles Travis.
And there's no sense even talking to him. He's not intelligent enough to get it.
We gotta talk to the prosecutor now.
You have the right to remain silent. I recommend that you exercise that right.
Yes.
Because I'm tired of hearing you talk.
All right, have a seat in the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm really thirsty.
Travis is placed in a cruiser as more deputies arrive on scene.
More? Hey fam, Travis was really living. I saw pots and pans in the front seat. I think I saw, man, some really good cookware he got in there, man. So he really living out of that and traveling around and doing different things, man. This ain't have to happen, man. Travis was just sleeping, bro. They ain't have to do this.
45 off with them. 7.
What's that? I'm gonna mute mine. Yeah.
Why they mute it? Why they mute it?
The deputies mute their cameras and giggle about the incident, referencing the video that I published a few days prior featuring Miss Juniper.
We'll get
That should be a violation right there. Why should they be allowed to mute during an active situation going on right now? Like, no, you shouldn't be. That should be some type of charge against them for doing that. You shouldn't be allowed to do that.
You are at the jail.
He's just TikTok First Amendment auditor. I guarantee you he's down here because of the others.
Maybe.
Travis continues to ask for water.
You want us to lock your vehicle?
I need some water.
Do you have your keys? Are they in that fanny pack?
Where is it? Yeah. Is that fanny pack coming? I want that fanny pack to come with me.
Okay, it's coming with you. Do you want me to verify your keys are in there and look into your fanny pack or no?
I verified. I know the keys are in there. I need some water.
The deputies lock up his vehicle, and Travis continues to ask for water.
I'm going to put his camera back in his vehicle. Don't leave it. Okay.
Hey, he's got a fanny pack in your front seat.
Okay.
There's a camera in there, but I don't know if it's on or not. If you want to check.
Okay.
I just opened it. I didn't see those limbs on underneath it, but
okay.
Outer space. That way I don't
Simple yes or no question. Do you want the phone to go with you?
Yes. Can I get some water?
They can't give him some water.
Nope. You can't at the jail. They'll get you water at the jail.
He's then transported.
I don't know about some people, but when I first wake up, my throat be kind of parched. I want something to drink, a little water. Y'all woke me up. I was sleeping. Come on, man.
To jail.
Well, we're at the jail, right? I could really use some water.
I've already told you multiple times I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Oh, you're pleading the fifth? So I'm in your custody, and I asked for water, and that's your answer.
I told you multiple times that the jail will give you water when we get inside.
When I get inside now, they don't come out? They don't come out to the door to greet me at the car?
Are you a veteran? Were you ever in the military?
Violator.
Are you a veteran?
Let's plead the fifth like you do, Brendan.
Single, married, or divorced?
I plead the fifth. You want to read me my rights?
No.
Yeah, they don't matter.
No, they do matter.
No, that's...
The Miranda warning only needs to be read for
Miranda
me to
rights.
talk to you.
Miranda rights, they're not a warning. They're a warning for you. They're rights for me.
Jeez, man.
Brendan. The tyrant of TikTok, Brendan Weldon.
You gonna make me TikTok famous?
Famous? I was only mentioning TikTok because of your partner, but Bashir. I'm sure I'll get all your names in the reports. You guys all gotta make your own reports of the horrible crime that happened. That your prosecutor is gonna appeal to the jury about.
Listen, you can tell by how calm his demeanor is. You know what I mean? The humor undertones that he keeps giving, that he's done this. I don't know much about him. This is the first time I've ever seen him, but he obviously does this and knows that he got them or something like that. He got to.
Brendan, you guys associate documentation with TikTok and YouTube these days.
So, when you go back to get your vehicle,
Burl's talking to me.
When you go back to get your vehicle,
where is it going to be?
It's on the parking lot.
Will I go back to the parking lot because I don't know where I'm at?
You'll go back to the parking lot.
I got a 5 mile walk.
Do you want to shut up and listen, or do you want to keep talking?
I'm trying
to explain to you where your vehicle's at and what you need to do to get it when you get out of here, and you want to keep yapping.
I want to try to internalize this as well. I'm tired and I'm very thirsty. and I'm slow.
It sounds like a you problem. I'm trying to explain this to you. So if you'll stop running your gums,
okay, I'll internalize
tell you what's going on.
My vehicle's at the church.
Your vehicle's at the church. When you go to get your vehicle off of the church parking lot with the busted window and the plate that you can't see because of the stuff in the way, and the stuff piled up so high in the car that you can't see out the window, when you get stopped, because you're going to get stopped,
okay,
whether it's by us or the city or the state, because it's not safe to drive that way. If you refuse to provide your driver's license and insurance again, you're going to be right back here with more charges. So I'm telling you this so that you can avoid
that license
again. So that if you get stopped again because you're driving around Paducah, because you're not in Washington anymore, this is Kentucky.
There's been a few states.
You will go to jail if you refuse to provide those two items. I want to make sure that we're on the same page so you don't inadvertently get yourself back in the same situation.
So there's a bare minimum for identification, and
correct. In the state of Kentucky, it is driving a vehicle on a roadway. You're required to provide that driver's license and proof of insurance and proof of registration upon request by any peace officer in the state, point blank, period.
All right, Burl,
if you are trespassing on private property, that is a criminal offense, which allows us to investigate that and identify you. I tried to explain all this to you when we were out there, but you were too busy arguing and getting stuff on video to listen.
Yeah, we need to read this. I think you guys might
You are more than welcome to read it.
Yeah. I'm going to have to. I mean, obviously, you got a citation number, or
he will have an arrest citation when he takes you inside.
Can you quote whatever the statutes from the state law statute, or I have to read that. You guys don't know.
You are more than welcome to read it. The statute number for the trespassing will be on there. The statute number for the driver's license, insurance, and registration you can find on your own research.
Burl, are you towing my vehicle?
No.
Okay. So
the church will probably tow it in the morning, but I'm not towing it.
We're gonna assume that. But they made no complaint about me being on the property.
They have made repeated complaints about other people being on the property, which is why we patrol that property.
Okay.
And when you were asked repeatedly to leave and refuse to do so, that's why we're where we are.
I wasn't asked repeatedly to leave. It's about the ID. And you guys, Burl, you want our Burl? Okay, our Burl. You won't even give me your first name. I mean, it seems a little hypocritical.
You never asked me for my first name.
No, I asked everybody for your first name. No, Brendan, because it's.
He asked several times for everybody's first name. And a couple, they just kept saying, I don't have to give you that. I don't have to give you that. I don't have to give you that.
His phone is ready. So Brendan's S23 Ultra phone is ready.
Okay. Do you have any questions of me?
Well, I mean, just as long as are you recording? Just as long as I get all your guys' your videos.
You can file a Freedom of Information Act request and get that.
Who's the judge, Burrow? Who's the judge I'll be seeing?
Don't know.
Okay, is it a city judge? Is it a district judge?
District judge.
Okay, you probably don't know your prosecutor either, I'm sure.
I don't know which one will handle it.
Okay, I mean, you probably don't know the bail. Do you know the bail amount?
They will be able to tell you inside.
It's all a jail thing. It's not with you guys.
Not through us.
Do you guys give rides back to my car? I'm like 5 miles away, right?
Well, again, that's a you problem. We tried to solve this without bringing you down.
You created the you problem. I have some you problems that I create myself, but you guys have created this one.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
How far? Which way do I go to get to my car?
Southland Baptist Temple.
Okay, is it a straightaway? How many turns do I have to take? I mean,
Southland Baptist Temple.
What are the directions to get there?
Not my problem.
The directions aren't your problem?
No.
You asked me if I had any questions, and all right,
and I've answered them, and that question is not something that I can explain to you.
Okay,
just sitting here, how to get there. Again, we tried to resolve this without you having to figure that out when you get released from there.
Will you be writing a report yourself, Burl?
No.
Oh, can you write a report for this as a part of your witness testimony? You won't write any witness testimony about this?
I have given him some information that he can use in his citation, but I have no need to create a separate citation for you.
No, not citation. There's difference between citations and reports.
In an incident like this, we're doing an arrest citation, and that's it.
an arrest citation. But okay, it's arrest citation. But who will provide a witness testimony? Just
when we go to court, you're more than welcome to have your attorney subpoena me.
Subpoena you? So you don't want to write one that when it's fresh in your head? You want to wait?
Why do I need to? It's all on camera.
Okay, all right, but I mean,
do you have any other relevant questions?
That is relevant because there's a difference between writing. You know, there's that even though you have a camera, you still write a report.
That's not a question. That's a statement. Do you have any other relevant
I'm just
questions?
trying to establish the base for my next question. Okay, I mean, you know that cameras don't cover everything, right? I mean, reports cover a little bit more than a camera does, right?
Do you have any other relevant questions?
You don't think that's relevant? You don't think on the stands when they ask you, did you write a report yourself? Did you write a testimony yourself?
I will truthfully answer them. I type them an email, and that is the only written statement that I provided.
When you go to the stand, wouldn't it be helpful to have something to refresh your memory when this is a few months down the road?
Yeah, the video.
You just watch the video?
I ain't gonna lie. I need an update on how this is gonna go. Because I think this is gonna, oh my God, this isn't gonna end well for the cops. Maybe it does. Maybe Travis is wrong, but I need an update for this.
Again, any other relevant questions?
That is relevant. That has to do
for tonight.
That has to do with.
I'm not worried about down the road. You can deal with your attorney.
This is very much tonight's. Very much has a lot to do with what's going on down the road. I mean, this is all linear fashion, and I mean it's all relevant. But I asked, I have issues. I have issues with the cops. I feel they're too tight.
Is there an insurance card in here?
And an insurance card?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you look inside? Where? Don't you ask for permit? Don't you do a search incident to arrest or something?
We already did. I was just asking you a question.
Just criminal trespass for now. I mean, the purpose of getting the driver, he wasn't driving. The purpose of the driver's license, one was to identify him, but two, so we could get the driver's license and insurance so that we could let him leave. So he wasn't actually driving, so I just didn't cross that bridge. When insurance to
you guys are
provided for the next person.
You guys are pushing too many doors open.
Do you need anything from me?
Thanks. Sergeant Burroughs appears to have just buried his case. Travis was arrested for refusing to identify, but he is being charged with trespassing. Though again, he was never asked or told to leave, not even once during the encounter, let alone given an opportunity to do so. The arrest was based on the assumption that Travis would drive away instead of walking to his next destination.
Narrative. So you write the report right in the car while I'm sitting back here. Make sure it's well detailed because this is going before a jury. I'm going to request a jury and a free lawyer too, of course. Help your prosecutor out. Make this stick.
Travis was processed and released and had to walk from the jail. For now, he has been arraigned, but the rest of the story is being thoroughly documented on his channel. I'll leave the link below, and in the future, we'll provide updates as they come. In the meantime, let me know what you think of this interaction.
Listen, I don't know if I can review Travis's stuff, so I'm gonna probably have to watch that on my own, and then y'all just comment when y'all watch it on y'all own in the comment section what you find out from the updates that Travis has been posting. Let me know what you thought about this. How do y'all feel? Whose side are you on, Travis or the officers? Do you feel it was right? And I'm still blown away, bro, about the church block dude when they was asking them questions, man. It's crazy to me, but it's the type of stuff, man. Y'all let me know what you thought of this video and this arrest video and the body cam footage. It's your boy L. Till next one, I'm gone, man.